Hi, this is a third grade team, and we're excited that you're here today. I'm Miss Owens, this is Miss Travis, and this is Miss Yance. We are your third grade team this year. We want to first thank you for providing all of your kids' supplies and having them ready for the first day of school.
Third grade is a very big year. There's a lot of changes for your child, a lot of expectations for them that they haven't been used to before. And one of those things is grades. So last year you received a report card of a checklist basically saying that your child has mastered a skill. This year you will be receiving a report card with an actual number on it. Just because your child had checks last year, that does not mean that they will receive A's this year. A check mark can be anything from a 70 or higher, so you would expect to see A, B's, and C's. Our grading scale is a 10-point grading scale, so 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 90 is a B, and so on. And you will receive those report cards 4 times a year, just like you received the checklist last year. So each quarter you will receive a report card grade. After the first quarter, we will plan to have a conference and discuss your child's progress and answer questions that you may have about study habits and things that can help your child to succeed this year. But you are welcome to reach out to us if you see grades coming home each week that you're concerned about, or you notice things at home that your child might be missing or not understanding. Please let us know so that we might assist you and we might assist your child in helping them to excel and to master the skills that are expected of them this year.
So next we're going to talk about a day in the life of a third grader. So when your students come in the morning, they do go to their homeroom teacher where we do morning work, and then we focus on the positivity project early in the morning to get our day off to a good start. After that, we go to related arts on a different schedule. And then when we come back from related arts, we have our reading block where we work whole group, small group, and individually with students to make sure they are growing in that area. After that, we switch into math where we work with whole groups and small groups as well to learn new skills this year. After math, we actually go into our lunch and our recess. After recess, we come back and we rotate classes. They come to me for science, they go to Miss Owens for creative writing, and they go to Miss Travis for social studies. Then at the end of the day, we come back and wrap up and have a quick little recess before we send them home to you.
So let's talk about math for a few minutes. So math, their main goal this year is to learn their multiplication tables. So that's the first thing we're starting off with. That's what we will be working on daily. So you can help as well doing multiplication at home. And we will give you a few tips on how to do that in just a little bit.
In reading, we are expecting your child to move from learning to read to reading to learn. So we are working with your child to help them to gain the skills that they need to understand what they read. So we're beginning the year with benchmark reading to let them know what level they're on. And we are working with them in whole group and small group through a bulk of our morning to help them understand how to read and understand what they're reading. So we encourage the children to read every opportunity that they can. If they finish other work early, there are books that are provided in the classroom. Our school library is a place they'll visit each week. Reading is very, very important, and we encourage the children to read as much as possible.
This year we decided with homework we didn't want to send home things for grades, and we just want to encourage each student when they are home to read for at least 20 minutes a night. That is all we ask. They can read on their own, they can read with you, whatever book of their choice, but we just really want to encourage them to keep reading every single day, even at home.
So I teach creative writing to all third graders this year, and just to tell you a little bit about what that is. So they do writing in their reading class already, but this is an extra writing to help them to write better. As you know, we take that test at the end of the year, and we need those skills to be up to par so that they are doing the best they can do. So I just do extra things with writing, make it very creative and fun.
And I teach social studies, and our social studies standards recently changed. We no longer cover South Carolina history in third grade, but we spend our year talking about the world. So we are right now studying map skills and talking about geography, about the places of the world, naming the continents and the oceans. We will move into the people who live in those places and study culture and talk about explorers and how we have come um, to civilize the areas of the world. So our curriculum is jam packed with map skills, and so hopefully your child will be talking about that in the afternoon when they come home. Hopefully excited about all the things that they're learning and how people live around the world.
And I teach science. This year in science, we're going to cover a lot of really fun topics. We're going to start out with animal habitats, and we're going to move into geology. We're going to talk about matter and electricity this year. We really want to do a lot of hands-on experiences in the classroom, and then we're also going to probably send home some at-home projects for the students to complete that will be really fun and help them to express their creativity and to show us what they have learned throughout the science unit.
So you guys will check our newsletters next week. We are going to put some helpful tips in there. The first one we will do is with multiplication. We're going to give you a sheet of ways to help at home with things that you have around the house.
And we ask that you just are sensitive to the needs of your child, that you notice things that they might not understand. As I said before, that you reach out to us and let us know. Also, just making sure that they get to bed on time, that they get plenty of sleep, and that they are ready for their day each morning. Just encourage them to work hard, not to give up. Because third grade is a tough year, and there will be things that will stretch them this year. So just encourage them to work through hard things, to ask questions. That's what we're here for as their teacher. So please encourage them to raise their hand and ask for help, and just to be an encourager and an advocate for your child.
One last tip that we have for reading. This year we are really working on your child's reading stamina. We're trying to get them very comfortable and get more fluent with their reading. So ask them to read things in their everyday life, read billboards, signs you pass, and that's just print that is everywhere that they can read. When they're reading at home, ask them questions about their comprehension, ask them to explain the story back to you or to read it to you and ask them deeper questions about it. These will just really help them as they're trying to continue to strengthen those reading skills.
We're looking forward to a great year. Thank you for listening, and we look forward to seeing these kids grow this year. Thank you.